To access our Aeorion and Moodle courses, first we need to open a new tab on our computer. Then in our URL bar, we're going to type aeorion.ncu.edu.jm. So that's aeorion.ncu.edu.jm. Then we click on enter. Now from there we'll be brought to our login page and we'll be required to enter our ID number along with our password. Now the ID number was provided to you in your acceptance letter and you would have created a password when activating your account. So once we would have entered those details, we click on login and that should bring us to our Aeorion dashboard. From there, you'll be seeing a few details. You'll be seeing your name, you'll be seeing your ID number, and you'll be seeing your student email address that was assigned to you. To access that email address, we would go to gmail.com, enter that email address along with the password that you would have created when activating your Aeorion account. You'll also be seeing the program that you're enrolled in, and you'll be seeing the messages tab. Now if you're doing classes on Aeorion, you'll be seeing system messages regarding any updates to the system that is pending, along with messages from your lecturer. You'll be seeing the announcements tab as well, and that is where your lecturer will post announcements for your class. You'll be seeing the degree program tab that you are enrolled in. And if you're enrolled in a full-time course, such as an undergraduate or a master's program, you'll be seeing your graduation readiness check. You'll be also seeing your student status, and that as the sport house that you're enrolled in or that you're assigned to, and you'll be seeing your GPA. At the top of the page, there's also the LMS tab, and LMS stands for Learning Management System. Now, to access the Learning Management System, we click on Enter LMS. And we'll be getting into that a little later. The next tab that is there is the Academics tab, and that is where you would have gone to complete your registration and view any academic details that you'd want to access. Now let us go through the registration steps again. To register for classes, we click on Academics. Then under the Registration tab, we click on Register for Classes. From there, you'll be seeing the program that you're enrolled in. And the section that we want to pay attention to is the open registration periods. So from the drop-down box, we would identify the registration period that you want to complete your registration for. Now for distance education courses, we either select Module 1, Module 3, or Module 5. So if we're registering for our programs that run from June to October, we'll click on Module 5, 2022. Once there, we click on Begin or Continue Registration, and then we'll continue through the steps from step 1 to step 5. Now let us go ahead and access our course. And to access our course on the Moodle platform, we'll click on LMS and then click on Enter LMS. Now that should open a new page and it should bring us to our Moodle Learning Management System dashboard. Now from there you'll be seeing a list of all the courses that you're enrolled in. We can also view the list of persons that are online. We can see badges, if any were awarded to you in your courses. And we'll be seeing also calendar. And on that calendar, it shows the things that you have upcoming, or assignments, quizzes that you have to complete, along with the days and time that you need to complete those by. On the upcoming events as well, we're seeing the assignments or anything that we have upcoming. So you're always kept reminded of any assignments or outstanding coursework that you have to complete. Now let's go ahead and access our course. For this one, I'm going to access the NCU test course. For you, it would be the name of your course along with the course detail. Now, the first thing that we're seeing there on our page is our picture that we would have uploaded along with your name. To the left of that also is the messages drawer, and from there we can view messages that would have been sent to us by our lecturer or anyone on Moodle. Alright, so for this, I'm seeing a message from a lecturer. So let me click on that message just to see what that lecturer would have been indicating to the class. Right, and we can read our messages and go through them individually. So let me close that. And we can also view any notifications that would have sent to us. So under the notifications tab, you realize that you keep getting reminders as well as to when you have outstanding work due or an assignment to take or anything regarding your courses. Now the next thing that we notice is that we're seeing a welcome message from our lecturer, and we'll be seeing different resources on our course page. Now there are many different resources on Moodle. It's just you need to go through and identify those. So the first one that you're seeing on my page is the announcements tab or the discussions tab. So to see this icon, you know that it is a discussion that needs to be completed. The next thing that is there is the attendance register, and your lecturer might allow you to mark your own attendance, but more often than not, it is a lecturer that takes that attendance and you just need to be present for class. The next thing that we want to pay close attention to is the Blackboard Collaborate sessions. Now that takes this purple icon along with the label classroom beside it. There are also Turnitin assignments, and Turnitin is a software that checks for plagiarism in your papers. And the next one there, and important, is the assignment resource. And another important one, resource there, is the quiz. Now you will be required to take quizzes throughout your courses, so you always want to look out for those in your course. Now, in your courses as well, there are different units, so you can always look out for these boxes. It indicates the amount of units. So for this, we have 10 units. So under each would be different resources. Now these are empty, but yours on your course page should be populated. And for instance, under unit 1, we're seeing a PowerPoint presentation there. To access that, we simply click on that PowerPoint, and it will allow us to download that resource or that file. On our Moodle page as well, we can also view details about ourselves. So to do that, we click on our name at the top right of the page, and we can click on Profile. From there, you'll be seeing your email address and the courses that you're enrolled in, along with a few details about yourself. And we can also view when was the first time you accessed this site and the last time you accessed that site. So let's go back to our course. Now, beside each resource, you will realize that we have the done or mark as done. Right? That allows you to mark each activity as either done or not done, just to keep a track of where you are throughout that course. The next thing that we want to pay attention to is the grades option, which is under the navigation tab, and that allows us to view our grades for different activities that we're required to complete. Right, for instance, we're seeing 3% that we would have gotten for our research paper 1, and if you would have completed any other activity and those would have been marked by your lecturer, then you'll be seeing the grade beside that activity. So let's go back to our course, and we can click on this menu at the top and click on that course, and it should bring us back to our course page.